If you know you're spending way too much time filtering through your inbox, well, I've got an AI solution today that's gonna knock your socks off. I'm gonna show you how to use 2 OpenAI ChatGPT queries to prioritize and triage every single email in your inbox so you always know exactly what to get done. I'm Kamo, we're gonna get you future-proof. Let's build some automations. This is day 29 of the series, so if you haven't started at the beginning, you should. All right, this process is actually super simple to set up. The first thing that you need to do is you need to build some labels inside of Gmail or Google Workspace, okay? This works really well with Workspace. Workspace is the jam. Set up a to-do label, and then go to the bottom and set up some new labels that are 2-word combinations of whatever your brain categorizes emails in. So, newsletter subscription or speaking engagement, whatever. What you're gonna do then is go into ChatGPT, but you're gonna go into platform.openai.com and you're gonna click on this assistants tab on the left and you're gonna create 2 new assistants. A triage assistant, which is designed to look at every email inside your inbox and give it a 2-word response based on which category it thinks. So newsletter subscription or a meeting request. Super simple. Just make sure it only returns those 2 words. Then you're gonna set up a to-do identifier. This is gonna read your email and make a decision. Do you actually care about this? Is there an action needed from you? And yeah, you'll have to customize this, RG COA, across the board. Make sure that you're building good prompts for this, but that's it. And have it return either to do or none. That's it. That's all you have to do. Then what you're gonna do is go into make.com. Oh, that's impressive looking, isn't it? But it's actually really, really simple. First thing, set up a Gmail module that's triggered to run every 30 minutes. This will work with Gmail or it'll work with Workspace. I highly recommend Workspace. The Gmail one's just a little more complicated. The documentation will walk you through it. I'm having this check my inbox. It's gonna look at all the new messages that have come through in the last 30 minutes with a maximum of 15 emails. You can set that what you want. It's very simple. You're gonna connect that directly to an OpenAI module. This OpenAI module is gonna connect to that first email triage assistant that you set up inside of platform.openai.com. You're simply gonna give it the sender's email address, the subject, and the text content. Super duper simple. Then you're gonna connect that to a router. Now, these routers are just like go through the motions things. Super simple to set up. One of the outputs of that router needs to go to, another router. Then you connect to another Gmail module, this one for assigning a label. And very simply, all you're gonna do is give it the message ID so it knows which mail it's working with, and then check the box on the label that you actually care about. It'll auto-populate these from your Gmail account. Now, importantly, then what you gotta do is click on this little filter button here and set up a new filter. And all you're gonna do is take the result from the first OpenAI module that you created, i.e. the 2-word combination, and filter it by the 2-word combination that you care about. So for example, newsletter subscription filters to go to the newsletter subscription label. That's pretty self-explanatory. Then you just do that as many times as you want. I think I've got 13 here. You also need to make sure that you set up this unknown connection at the end that doesn't have a filter. So if it doesn't match anything, it's gonna get this unknown communication label. It's the catch-all. Then go back to that first router, and the second connection is gonna go to another OpenAI module, this time mapped to your to-do assistant. You're gonna give it the email, the subject, and the text just like you did before, and you don't need a router, but what you do need is that same filter looking for to-do, and then the assignment of the to-do label. And that's it. Your whole inbox is now triaged. You don't need to hire a personal assistant, and that took you, like 5 minutes to set up once you got the Gmail authentication configured. If you want to run this at scale, it'll cost you a ChatGPT Pro account, $20 a month, and then a make.com account, which I think is like $10.50 a month. So for $30, you'll have your emails triaged and auto-labeled, and you just got to go click on the to-do label inside of Gmail, and there's all the things you actually care about. This is a quick overview. If you want to know a whole lot more, check out Community with Kamo. Links are down below. And listen, tomorrow, final episode of the 30 Days of Practical AI with Kamo, where I'm going to teach you how to prompt to make a prompt. It gets meta, but it's also fun. I'll see you tomorrow.